Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. And what you're seeing on screen is an interesting discovery that I made earlier today. I traveled to a very small town in New Mexico called Mesquite, New Mexico, population size of about 892 people. And I was actually very surprised to see Dish Network in such a small town. And they've actually, in my opinion, from what I saw, they've had more sites on the way than even AT&T. So that was interesting to see that Dish, for whatever reason, specifically built out in such a small market, because I would assume as a new carrier, since you have roaming agreements, you would try to focus your capital dollars on more of the mid-sized metro markets to try and grow your share and build out a decent, dense network. But it looks like they took some of the capital dollars that they've had and they've been deploying it out into the small market rural areas as well. So that was interesting to see. But what I will say is T-Mobile has been putting in a lot of work, man. I'll be very honest. So for those of you who saw the video earlier about the upstate New York enhancements T-Mobile has made, they've made some strides in New Mexico, and most of it, if not all, came with mid-band. Even as I got into the smaller areas, it had mid-band. And what was interesting to me, this had to have been, very recent. So it's either a Sprint conversion or it's brand new site builds. But all of these came with the 6419s, which is the newer, more enhanced massive MIMO, thinner panel from Ericsson. And it was on all of these sites. So when they first started the deployment of the 2.5, they were only deploying the 6449. So that leads me to believe that these deployments are new. These are new deployments, so likely new coverage for T-Mobile, likely never existed in this area before. Very possible from what I saw. And then at the top, you see Verizon, no mid-band. I did see 2 Verizon sites being upgraded on the way. So they are working. And the rest of the sites actually on the way to that, most of them had C-band. T-Mobile still had more mid-band across that footprint, but that's just natural by default because they've had a head start. So I would assume if I had to travel back at the end of the year, Verizon would have C-band on all of those sites and match T-Mobile's mid-band footprint, including the one that you see on screen. But as you can see, AT&T not there. I didn't see any AT&T sites on the way into this town. So I'm sure they have coverage from a site much further away, but they don't have anything in the town. So it's going to be very interesting to see this all pan out. I don't know if Dish will make it off the ground. Their situation is just very confusing. But I was pleasantly surprised that they actually had a tower here at the bottom in this small town in New Mexico. So just wanted to share that with you guys. Leave your thoughts and opinions in the comments. T-Mobile did about 745 megabits. That was the fastest speed that I've gotten, and about 100 on the uplink. I checked the service mode on the iPhone. I saw it was 60 megahertz of N41. If it could have been aggregated with more, I wasn't able to check. But good performance, I would say. It was I got there at about 10-ish or so. So I would say that's good performance. I'm sure there's out of those 892 people, there's probably a lot of businesses that are there. Like I saw a post office. I saw John Deere. So a lot of those businesses, T-Mobile is going to be able to try and seek opportunity to get them as a business customer for, home broadband, business broadband, whatever the case may be. T-Mobile has an opportunity there to try and make that happen. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, follow my social media outlets. This is Tyrone with Tech Life, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.